detail.
An economic expert with Citibank last week projected that Uganda's inflation would touch highs of 6% next year. This will be a huge jump considering it stand today at 2.2% as per the figures of the Uganda National Bureau of Statistics. In the same breath, confirmation came through that Uganda will not attain the Vision 2020 aspiration of lower middle income status. According to keen economic observers, these grim realities point to the need for government agencies such as the Central Bank to reconfigure policies and actions to meet such challenges.
Though Bank of Uganda, in their measures, I also have problems with their measures. For them, they look at quick fixes. For them, as they are moving at the macro level, they look at quick fixes. They make sure that inflation shouldn't grow at whatever cost. And usually when we meet, I tell them, you see, with macroeconomic stability, for us, we look beyond inflation. We want to look at even full employment. Are your policies pro full growth, GDP growth, full employment, exchange rate stabilization, all of these?
For Uganda, for instance, Attain middle income status, as earlier projected at the beginning of the second five-year National Development Plan in 2015, it was supposed to grow at a rate of 10% and above. Attaining these, according to observers, requires a concerted effort from all concerned entities and aligning all their activities to the plan's aspirations.
We've also observed that at the national level, some of the projects which we call core projects in the National Development Plan have not taken off. Some of these core projects include the standard gauge railway, Ayago, include electricity transmission systems. So we have a total of 40 projects that we expected should be at a certain level over this NDP2 period. Then we realized that it's not happening as well as it should be.
Some are in support of government throwing its heart in the ring and extensively jumping back into business, focusing on strategic sectors and core projects for the attainment of the country's aspiration and vision.
Under Vision 2040, we have the National Development Plan 2, and it has highlighted sectors of focus: infrastructure, tourism, agriculture, and other sectors that government thinks will be critical in growing this economy going forward. You are going to see government invest more and more resources to start businesses and industries in these sectors, if and when the private sector is not willing to invest, or if the private sector's investment is too expensive for the local person. Personally, I support this initiative. However, government should be able to recruit the right managers. Look for the best people to run these businesses and pay them well.
All, however, is not lost, for some good initiatives have been championed by government to help growth and arrest some of the unfavorable developments that come with depressed economic performance.
As long as you see infrastructure being developed, yes. Whether they are roads, whether they are dams and so on, there is that economic activity. We've also tried to tighten a bit on procurement laws to allow the big developers to acquire inputs from the local economy. So all the cement now for Karuma and Isimba is being manufactured in Hima. So when we have these kind of activities, we automatically create growth.
With tough economic times on hand, government has some tough calls to make, but all these are anchored on challenging the status quo on how business is done among its agencies.